Hello and welcome to the Aftershow for Rolford Avatar Legends, episode 4. I did it, I beat him.
Four.
I was gonna say we got your rival on screen, Bentham.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
It happens.
We got him.
Did it.
Oh yeah, it's fun. It's always great having antagonists roll up, and we getting to see people that we haven't. Like we went heavy on the Chen stuff, which is obviously like very important to kind of our story and our world. But it's cool to see those other threads that are outside. And now that we've had some Gian fun stuff, I can't wait to see what we're gonna put up for cheese personal challenges as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
my thought going through these episodes, like the last couple of episodes, is that like our main antagonist is like Li Zhang, like according to our paper, like assigned at the beginning,
Right.
Like the thought process. But I keep thinking that Song Chen is a bigger threat. You know what I mean? Like my brain is just like, but we probably can't beat him though. So like we gotta pick our battles a little better. Yeah. I don't know.
We can beat him. Just the problem is that like it doesn't win the war at the end of the day. It's like we can take him out, but we know, like, basically, I imagine it's like if we do succeed and like we manage to like destroy the operation, then there's like a post-credit scene where Li Zheng is like in his office, and then like Long Feng comes in and he's like, the Earth King invites you to Lake Laogai, and he's like, no. No.
I'm just gonna file that away for later.
Oh no.
I really enjoy the sort of like, we're doing this narrative like within the space where it is like kind of contextually doomed. You know what I mean? Like, because we can't change the outcome of canon. Or I mean, we could if we wanted to. We could say like, yeah, we fixed it, but like that wasn't our plan going in, right?
Right.
And so like that's one of the reasons I keep considering the tradition thing and being like, is the end of this me just being like, no, I'm on team bad guy over here.
Oh
No.
And then that being sort of the resolution, I keep thinking about that in the back of my head.
That would be a very interesting character. Like
it sort of depends what happens with the traditions and stuff,
right.
like I'm letting my balance sort of dictate how the character reacts. And being at -2 center is like
Oh.
Right. The shifting of that is such an interesting indicator of the character. I think a lot of people think of character development for a lot of RPGs in general. It's just like the XP track, which is true, but it's also like the milestones that your character goes through. And it's cool to see, I think, in this case, like how quickly you're pivoting in this kind of direction that says this is what your character kind of like is being pulled towards, believes. It's not close.
And the pathos has been such a payoff every time that I'm just like, I want to keep doing it.
It's great.
I mean? Like,
you gotta drive it like you stole it.
Yeah. Speaking of XP.
Yeah, let's get to that. That's a great segue. I was thinking that. Let's go through. So our growth questions for the end of the session. Did we learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Badgermole Society.
Badgermole Society. And also that
Chen survival.
It goes higher. It's higher. It's not just the minister, it's the secretary as well.
Yeah, the Grand Secretary is aware of something, or like at the very least the Dai Li are involved somehow.
Yeah, we know it's a way bigger operation than we thought with the weapons.
It's a bigger
and,
operation.
There's a whole,
Yeah. Because that's so, it's been so funny watching this whole thing play out. Like we the viewers know Long Feng and the Dai Li are manipulating the city pretty much like at the top level. But as far as we the players have been concerned, like, it only goes as far as this one guy who's like a loose cannon and a family. It's not like literally the prime minister, like the person in charge of the government, one step below the Earth King, which is great. So now that we have that in the back of the brain pan to think about. So we mark a growth for that. Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
I think so. We've got him
I think
Yeah.
our
we
rocks
did.
right now.
Yep.
Take that, Ranrui.
Take a growth for that. And individually, did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Nah.
No one
I
went
think
back
you
to
tr-
balance because of like another player's input.
But
I think
I
she
do
tried.
think she
She did
tried
try,
to
yeah.
balance Delight after the like very
It just wasn't very good. I was like, I don't know where I'm going.
No, but like it like the emotion was there. You know what I mean? And like the attempt was there. So I think that counts, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I think even if we didn't put mechanics to it, the comforter support move is changing. Spoilers. I know what the final version looks like, and it's a little bit easier to kind of guide people towards different versions of themselves using it. Obviously, if it's going to be a different kind of move, but it's the core is still the same. But like it's more like clear that you're pushing some of that direction. But I think that like the moment of recentering yourself, we played out in the role play of like, this is the way that you're getting that rest and recentering is she is telling Delight like, come back, like it's going to be okay, you have these things to offer. I think that was definitely in line with that for sure.
Agreed.
So she can mark a growth.
Hey,
And
nice.
for our individual questions, Chi, did you express vulnerability by admitting you were wrong or that you should have listened to someone you ignored?
Yeah, I think so. When I was talking to Delight, well, that's like double the same conversation. Be like, yeah, I made mistakes. Whoops, kind of.
Middle
but
loopsy.
mid loop.
Yeah,
little
I will give
tiny-
you a growth for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
Did you
got a
meet
new
any of your
growth.
Did you meet any of your tribes?
I would you allow me standing up for Jean in that one moment be a do justice to a friend or a mentor's guidance?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think Gian has like been giving you some guidance too, back and forth. You've kind of been working a little bit. I would give that to you to say like, yeah, you showed a lot of dedication in that moment by standing up for Gian. So you can take a growth for that.
Yay, I got like 6.
Yeah, look at that.
I got another.
You're growing fast.
Very growing.
So that's marked. For Gian, did you make progress towards your goal against your adversary?
I think
Yeah.
maybe just a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah.
Just a little. Un poquito. Take a growth. Delight, did you learn something meaningful or important about your lineage, its members, or its effect on the world and others?
Well, the Daily thing is pretty heavy, and also
It's kind
that
of
like
important.
Song is fully in on it, like willing to talk to me about selling weapons to the Fire Nation, you know, like all that. Yeah, I would say that's kind of important. All that's kind of important. So yes.
Of course you'll go along with it. You're, you're the heir to the throne, of course.
Well,
right.
I'm the youngest, so I'm
You're
not
the
really heir
youngest.
to anything. But you
Yeah.
know, I should still go along with it.
You are the future, right?
The way of the future.
He wants to bring you into the fold. Yeah, so if you filled up your track, go ahead and
I
mark your
did.
advancements.
I got a new one, and I know what I'm taking.
I know what I'm taking too.
I want to take Black Koala Sheep. When you behave in a way that shocks or unsettles people from one of your backgrounds, roll creativity to intimidate them or push your luck.
Ah, so whenever you want to meddle with military or privileged people,
Or urban.
or urban
is
people, yes,
Also, because I have 3
Yeah.
now.
awesome. That's
lots
great.
Of lots of creativity.
Do
Find
all
a
the
way for you
creative
to use that.
things. I took
What did-
moment of balance for my.
Oh, you unlocked your moment of balance. I'm very excited to see how you do that.
Yes, I did that.
So
I was
this
like,
is something we haven't gotten a chance to play around with. It's a little similar to Masks, your moment of truth, if you've played Masks, the RPG. But basically, what this is an ability that you can use once. You unlock the ability to use it, and then you use it and it locks again, and then you can unlock it a second time, and then you're done. But what it is it's sort of a moment where you take the director's camera and you get to use it to overcome some kind of situation however you want, in line with your thing. So your thing is the greatest heroes of your age may have overwhelming confidence, but balance isn't about pursuing greatness for the sake of greatness. You find a way to stand with your companions like no one else ever could. Tell the GM how you strike down an impossibly strong enemy or obstacle to protect your friends from harm as the best version of yourself.
I'm
Nice.
excited.
So if
That's
you're like,
awesome.
It's
if
my
you're
little,
centered, you can use your moment of balance to be like, I'm in tune with my beliefs and I'm making a stand,
like it.
which is super cool. I'm looking forward to that. So there we go. And we will have a lot to fill in for Quan. We'll
Yep.
find out what Quan's been up
Oh,
to
yeah,
this whole
what has
time.
Quan been doing?
Quan's been missing that right.
You know Quan's been doing some secret agent shit, like, behind the scenes throughout all of this.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm gonna write another thing that I did for Elf
Yeah,
for Delight.
love letters.
There'll be a letter
Ooh.
for Quan that'll involve probably some investigating shenanigans to see what kinds of secrets she's dug up in the midst of things.
I believe in Quan. Quan is awesome.
Quan is great. Quan is great in everything she does. So, yeah.
I got to fire my grenade launcher today.
You did!
It was
Hooray!
very nice. It was nice. The sticky and then also acid shield. Well, I guess it wasn't acid shield. It was
Rust agent.
like rust
Yeah.
agent.
I love those kinds of items and weapons because you can just make up something and
Yeah.
it's pretty
Nice.
reasonable. Like, of course I have that. I'm a scientist.
I would like to tease, however,
Please.
that I took the weapon
Training, yes.
training as well when I took that background feat, and you haven't seen my weapon yet.
Oh yeah, we have it.
Oh.
The grenade
Ooh.
launcher is not the weapon.
No, it's just.
Oh
that's
wait,
the
that
tech.
wasn't the weapon?
No.
It's just random, yeah.
It's the extension of
That's-
your
That's
technology.
the
training.
technology training. The weapon, it's still secret.
Mhm.
It might not come up at all. It's possible. It's
We
there.
can reveal it in the finale after show.
Yeah, it's
Right.
your Hail Mary out of nowhere. You're just like, I'm
Well,
sorry.
when I'm in
Father."
my final duel, yeah, with Song Chen, I'll have to pull it out. You know, that's how it
Chekhov's
works out.
training, right?
Yeah.
I did really love the description and just like the visual. Like I always love when you can get like cool visuals that you can like see happening in like the Avatar show, and I love the description of the acid on the shield, like the rusting agent on the
That
shield
was so
thing,
cool.
where like they're like and then it just kind of like, oh no.
Dun, 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 dun. Right.
It's such a cartoon thing for the things to just like and just come apart.
The best.
That's great.
Yep, lovely,
I also,
like-
you know, the scene I could see the most in my head from today was Chi getting lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
did she?
yep.
Right.
Just like standing in a tunnel, being like,
Dun, dun.
Yeah, just does it like does like the closer shot of like in a junction, and then the zoomed out shot of like tunnels everywhere,
Weird.
and then the echoing like
yeah, the little zoom me out. Yeah.
If I
love it.
didn't want to like keep you all apart for too much, but I feel like that would have been a great time to throw in like a creature or something else, you know, to complicate.
Oh,
things.
that
But
would have been.
we
I feel like that would have layered. I saw that. I looked at the time, like, oh, we can't. we can't do
That would have been
this.
funny, but
Yeah.
We're too near the end of the episode. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
like a
But-
like a badger mole turned up or something. Well, like a baby badger mole. Baby badger mole shows up and leads you home.
I'm gonna file that one away as well.
Oh,
That's
no.
a fun idea.
Oh, I got a new familiar.
Yeah. Tiny badger mole.
I
I'm just
do
saying
like
there's a-
the. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, there is a move you could take for an animal companion. That is
Oh,
not
I can
just.
do
You can
Yeah, the
have you can
bigger
stack
one.
these.
The
You can have your
bigger
little
one.
Momo, and you can have an Appa.
You know,
Ah.
Appa size.
Ah,
The
there
Yip
you
Yip
go.
move gives you a companion that is large enough to ride. So I'm
Nice.
saying, if you want to go
Does.
Beastmaster Chi,
Does.
that's a
Beastmaster
possibility.
Chi. I I'm one with the Badger molds. I take the rebels, and we
So
go.
presumably Aang has both of those moves. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
mhm.
yeah.
From different playbooks.
Oh,
guess
so fancy.
Someone will need to construct like the Ang sheet. When the RPG's out, like work out what his like episode
can't.
1 abilities are.
Yeah,
You can't because you can't take more than one type of bending, according to what I read.
that's true.
Oh,
So you can't.
Oh,
you
you'd
can't
have to
construct
cheat,
an
yeah.
Aang.
You'd have to, yeah, you could. I mean, obviously, like people can do what they want to do. The reason it doesn't
sure.
exist is like, like from a design perspective, is the avatar exists in the world.
Yeah.
Everything takes place sort of like after they've had their journey, and so like you can do stories where like if you're in Korra's era, Korra's like, hey, listen, I can't do everything. I'm the avatar, but I'm one person.
Yeah.
Can you do this for me? You know, or
Yeah,
you might
get your-
hear about them doing something, or you could bump into them. Like,
I'm always so leery of doing anything with canon anything in tabletop games. Like I was running
Mhm.
I was running a Star Wars game a little while back, and I tried to stay as far away from anything anybody could be like, well, actually about, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
canon.
that's I think what's like some of these eras that give you the most freedom are the ones we don't know the most about.
Yeah.
Like post Korra, you can do just about
you
anything.
can do anything, yeah.
Right, and even in like Kiyoshi's era, like it's myths and legends, you can do all kinds of things that are happening kind of in the background.
I just
Roku, who
remember-
knows,
I
you
just
know.
remembered Bentham, the Daily were made by by Kyoshi. They can't be bad.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what a good flashback.
Yeah, it was just
They're
real. I
good.
mean, in fairness, Kyoshi also made the Kyoshi Warriors, so it was a mixed bag. It's like she created two
Yeah.
different organizations that were supposed to be really good. One of them went wrong. The other one was alright still, and it all worked out.
Well, you know,
I mean,
when
as
you have-
far as you know, the Dai Li are the law keepers.
they're totally legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Totally.
good people. They're maintaining the cultural heritage of the Earth Kingdom. It's important.
Yeah, they're
Right.
only they're just like the Earth Kingdom CIA, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, no,
you know?
it's all
Like,
so
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, yeah.
good. Yeah, it's like every now and then you remember that Avatar was made in the early 2000s, and you're like, oh yeah.
Wears its influences on its sleeve.
I love it.
I do like that now we have a semi-excuse to always be around you now, Delight. We are your honor guard.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
My honor guard.
Honor
Yeah,
guard.
and
And that
I was happy we got I was happy we got to go down and meet the Badger Mole Society.
Mm.
And like have those moments because I felt like in the Chen compound I gotta do all the talking because it makes narrative sense to like do that. I was just like, we're around a campfire and Gion's saying things. Yay!
Yay, go Gian. This is your moment.
I had no idea. Commander Chen was gonna show up.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what?
I was
I didn't either until you
Oh,
said.
you should-
I saw I missed a DM in the moment. They were like, the last thing he said to me was, "I'll see you in Boston." Saying like, "Dang, I should have
Yeah,
said
no,
that."
it was a little headcanon I'd put up, but I hadn't like told you, so I was chucking that in there for the flashback.
Yeah, but I was thinking as we were kind of meandering towards this, like it's got to be things are important. Who do we have here? Who's gonna like? We've got a resistance fighter. Want to like really push that. And I went back and I saw the message, and like my brain went into overdrive. Like, of course, you were introduced to their commanding officer, and of course it's going to be this person, who we also got to. It wasn't in that moment. I think it was actually when you talked about your commanding officer to Song, and you were like, "Oh, it's Commander Chen."
Yeah, and I was
And-
like, there was no like coordination between me and anyone else about that. Is like I just needed a name for my commander, and I picked Chen, and didn't realize that Chen was already like a key name in the whole plot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I
And
don't know if he's
I-
related or not. I guess Jean wouldn't know, so it's up to him.
It might as well throw in another connection there.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked
That was
out
great. Very fortuitous.
And then it worked out even better when then Jean is like there in this battle with his commander, and then this
Oh.
like evil kind of reflection of like because the thing is, when he showed up to the city, he reported to the military. He's like, I'm here. I'm a soldier. I wanna help fight.
I wanna
and got
enlist.
rejected by Iran Rui. So now he's here with like the guy that rejected him and the guy that trained him.
Yeah, the person he idolizes, and the person who represents everything he hates.
Yep. Perfect.
It's great.
Love it.
Drama.
All right, I think we can wrap the after show up there, and we'll see everyone next week.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.